Welcome back to We Need to Talk, presented by AT&T. Now, before they were freshman phenoms at Duke, Cooper Flagg, Knueppel, and Patrick Ngongba were learning the game and life itself from the women who knew it the best, their moms.
My name is Kelly Flagg, and I am the mother of Cooper Flagg.
A race to the other end. Get ready for the show! My goodness!
My name is Sherry Norgard Knueppel.
Knueppel's open, and he hits a three.
And I am Khan's mom.
Wow, Knueppel knocks one down.
My name is Tajma Ngongba, and I am Patrick Ngongba II's mom.
Into the paint, dump it for Ngongba!
I started playing basketball when I was really young. It was just always a part of, I feel like, my identity.
Some of my earliest memories were watching my brother play in our driveway. I would just sit on the front step and watch him.
I was born in the Virgin Islands, and when I got to the States in 1989, I ended up in Hampton, Virginia. That's where I was truly intrigued by basketball.
I was lucky enough to be recruited and played at the University of Maine and went to the tournament all 4 years.
I followed my brother to UW Green Bay. I think I was a leading scorer all 4 years in my college career.
My sophomore year, all of a sudden, I'm starting to get good. Like, all right, George Washington University, here I come. And had the opportunity to help lead my team to the Elite Eight.
Even before I had kids, I began to dream of my kids wanting to play and kind of follow in my footsteps.
I knew from an early age that I wanted lots of kids, and I ended up with 5, and life couldn't be better.
Being a mother to me is such an unbelievable privilege. I remember the day I became a mother, I was like, I am a mom. This is amazing. I am now responsible for another human being.
I feel like Cooper came out of the womb wanting to have a ball in his hands. He would watch full games with us, and he would lay right down in front of the TV, put his little hands under his chin like this, and he was so cute.
Khan's whole first year of playing basketball, he did not score. In fact, he would duck when the basketball was passed to him. My husband and I, both college basketball players, were devastated. We think that the reason that he started to like basketball was he started to watch NBA Jam.
As a Division I basketball coach myself for many years, I had gym babies, like they were in the gym.
Cross, sit, good.
I think even though a part of me was like, please let him want to do this, I do think a lot of him just came to it on his own just because he was inserted so young and he was seeing it every day.
Son is doing his basketball homework.
The first time I saw Connie running out on Duke, it was remarkable. And then he takes his warm-up off to start as a freshman. I'm just so proud of him for putting in the hard work.
I can't even begin to tell you how ecstatic I am, how happy, how proud I am of him to get to this point.
When I see Cooper wearing that Duke across his chest, I am just so proud. It's a dream come true.
That's right.
I think that Kelly, Taj, and I know that we've been through a journey, and we are especially equipped to help our kids through this journey.
How lucky we are to have our kids wanting to do something that we did that we loved so much. I think it is something special.
I'm so proud of you.
I want to share something with you.
Oh, my baby. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Mom. It's your son, Patrick.
Mom. My mom is the best. She's a hooper, so we share that.
You know, I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for me and my basketball career and me as a person.
I love you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. She's always got help and advice for us when we want to hear it and when we don't want to hear it.
I really appreciate you and what you've done, and thank you and love you.
Oh, man.
Just want you to know that you're such a big part of my life, so I love you. I love my mom, and yeah, she's the best.
Buddy, you're the best. Oh.
What does it mean to hear that from Con?
You're gonna have to cut this out.
I have to tell you, ladies, I love this story. It actually brings me back to my days when my mom sacrificed so much for me to be a great, legend and a swimmer. When I see this, you realize how much, as a parent, you sacrifice, but you don't do it thinking, okay, I'm going to sacrifice because I want my kid to be #1 in the draft. You sacrifice because it's out of love. And it was so wonderful to see these men be able to, show the gratitude and appreciation to their parents. Like, you don't see that a lot like we did here. Even though they feel it, you don't really see it a lot. So it was nice to see that here.
Right, and the narrative that we always hear is about the father and the son.
Right.
So I love that we hear it about the influence that the moms have had, but also, like I think Kelly Flagg said, we're equipped to help our sons because they have been so involved in their children's lives, and in Patrick's mom's case, obviously coaching. But I think that it's hugely important, again, to blast the narrative of the helicopter parent. These are women who have bonded together and are also bonded to help their sons.
Kelly Flagg recently came out and she said the Duke moms still have a group chat, despite the fact that some of them are going on to the NBA draft. And that made it even more of a tough decision for these student athletes to move forward because of the bond that they had, not only as teammates, but as moms on the team, which is just extra special when you think about it.
By the way, this one was crying.
I mean, you pointed out, I'm an emotional person. I tried to.
No, I love it.
We all have children.
It was heartfelt. It was heartfelt.
To see those messages, as you mentioned, to see those messages from their children, and you can only imagine how proud they are, and they express the gratitude that they felt to hear those words from their sons. It's just something special. Time now for Connecting Changes Everything, presented by AT&T. Now, 3 Duke Blue Devils, including Cooper and Con, along with Kaman Malawach, are projected to go in the top of this year's NBA draft. Cooper's the unanimous top projected pick, Con going 6th, and Kaman sneaking into the top 10. Swin, what are you expecting from Cooper at that next level?
Listen, he is a player that is a generational talent. And when you're in these rooms and you're looking at a player like Cooper Flagg, the one thing that you can see in his game is that he plays both sides of the ball. He wants all the smoke, ladies. He's going to get to the basket. His size at 6'9", he can stretch it out. Now, his shot will have to get better. But you put him in the mid-range game, going off the bounce, he uses that length really, really well. And the thing I like about it is defensively, he is going to continue to get better. He plays the passing lanes well right now, but his basketball IQ, to get a prospect at this level, at this time as a #1 pick, it can really transcend your franchise. So on May 12th, we'll see who gets that #1 pick, but it will be Cooper Flagg on draft day. Trust and believe that.
We'll see where all these moms are going to be going and supporting coming up soon.